EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. But tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be returned from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
On play action, here's Tua. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Falcons at 4-3, a game over 500. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. You talk about this Falcon defense. Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And this is when we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. Still going. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense humming here in the early going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And a 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Drake London, the intended receiver there.
And now it's 3rd down.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep every...
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, and the very first play, they give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball is right on the money and leads to a big play.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Here's Tua. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
First down, here's White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
19 Lions. 19, 18.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. There's the stiff arm, and it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
They run straight ahead here with White. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ready?
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Malone. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ready up.
2nd down and 6 now.
Rig, trap 50, trap 60. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready.
Back to throw.
That is incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Okay, ready.
They'll set up to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Arnold Ebiketie able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
After the turnover, it's Tua.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Now Tua. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready, shot.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Let's go now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
They'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Come on.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this 2nd half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
79 Broncos.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Oh, it's a wobbler here. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Seven Pirates. Hurry, hurry.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Play action. Now it's Tua.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From the 31, here comes second and a yard.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Touchdown, Falcons. Rondell Moore, 31 yards.
And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game, facing challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Second and 14. Looking for White on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Rashad White,
81 yards.
and the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
That's caught inside the 20. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 51 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot in the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 50 yards.
Let's go now.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Street. 19 Lions.
He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Coup now for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And just shutting him off there.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Looking to throw. And got his man complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. He'll look to throw. Open man there is Malone. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Rashad White
halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Hey, let's go.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. They'll run on first down. Far. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
19 tight. Look at 19.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Gets the check down throw to White.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's is brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Go ahead.
And they take a knee. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. Fourth down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker wk9. This just a 24-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Over the middle, complete. That's Malone. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Rig alert, rig alert.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to let it go again.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Mustang 19. Hurt, hurt. Trap 50, trap 50. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking for White on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one are thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary,